What's up, guys? I know a lot of you are waiting for my album of the year video. I am working on it. If you follow my socials at all, you know that I've kind of undergone this huge undertaking with my album of the year video. I've enlisted some help. I'm working on it. I'm getting the preparation done, all that good stuff. So hopefully I will have that video to you guys very soon. Super excited to showcase that to you guys. But in the meantime, I have another mammoth size mystery box slash grab bag. This one is from Vargheist Records. It's 50 CDs, and I'll give you all the details and crack this sucker open and show you what I got right after this.
Let these wounds forever mark your cowardice.
Okay, guys, as I stated, man, I have a huge grab bag for you guys today that I got from Vargheist Records. Picked this up off of their Bandcamp page. It is $120 for 50 CDs. It has the option on there to choose, for them to cater some of the CDs to your taste. It has you could choose death metal or black metal. I've been buying so much death metal lately, and I still pick death metal on this one. So without even looking at all this, I'm scared that I'm going to have a lot of duplicates in hindsight, and thinking it over, mulling it over afterwards. I might have done a little better as far as duplicates go, picking the black metal side of things, but I've just been in that death metal mood. So either way, I think I'm going to be excited. With the price point, it's just a hair over $2 a CD. Can't really go wrong anyway. The shipping on this is on point. I think it was like $5 for 50 CDs. So they're obviously, Justin over there is obviously losing money on the shipping costs, not gouging people like some of the others might be doing. Not going to call anybody out, but I'm going to quit rambling, and because we got 50 CDs packed up tight here to go through. And just from initial glancing into this, it looks like a lot of Comatose releases, and I'm not complaining about that at all. Comatose puts out some really heavy stuff. First up, we have Embalmer with Embalmed Alive. Killer stuff there. I actually don't think I own this one, so it is a good start. So definitely a good start to the mystery box. Next up, we have Aborted Fetus with The Art of Violent Torture. Man, I'm going to be fighting that glare again. I'm going to have to eventually figure something out for this backdrop, because it is killing me on the glare with some of these darker CDs. Got some air trapped in my dentures. Maybe taking a little sip of the dew will kind of rectify that. Next up, this is one that I do have, but it is a killer release. This is Blood Soaked with Religious Apocalypse. Heavy stuff from Blood Soaked. This one's been out for a little bit. Another one of the Comatose releases. 2014 is when this one was released. I remember picking it up back then, and I was blown away with it. Next up, we have one that looks like it has almost like a war metal vibe. I'm not familiar with this one, so somebody might have to help me out down in the comments. This is Blasphemer with Ritual Teophagy. Yeah, I might have butchered that, but definitely has a war metal kind of vibe going on with the artwork. Definitely a blackened theme going on. Another Comatose release. If you're familiar with that one, definitely let me know what I'm in store for. This one I've seen around. This is Atrocious Abnormality with Formed in Disgust. I remember that artwork, so definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I like the lighter colored artworks. They definitely are easier for me to show in here. Next up, we have Murder Made God with Enslaved. Heavy stuff here. I absolutely love this release. Just nasty. These have all, I think, been Comatose releases. So if you're a fan of the Comatose label, and you're looking to expand your collection and want to pick up, don't have a ton of their albums, this might be the way to go for you guys. Next up, man, I actually do not own this, so this is got to be a reissue on. This was on Vic Records, a Vic Records reissue. Um, Illinois Death Grind kind of cult legends. This is Impetigo with Ultimo. Which one is this? Ultimo Mundo Cannabis. Cannabis. Yeah, I believe this is their debut. I have their other full length. They only had two full lengths. I have the other, so I'm glad to throw this one in the collection as well. Nasty, nasty death grind. A lot of, yeah, it's kind of sad that I didn't have this in the collection because a lot of the bands that I like and I love and I listen to kind of take inspiration from Impetigo. So it's awesome to have that one in the collection now. We have some Pathology with Age of Onset. Do not have this one either, so definitely stoked to have some more Pathology in the collection. Next up, despite how bright it looks in here, it's actually very dark in this room, and I'm having trouble reading this one. Yeah, the name of the album is The End is Near, and Nothing is Real. Okay, Nothing is Real, The End is Near. I had know absolutely nothing about this one, so took me long enough to read try to read the album. This is another one that is completely new to me. Doesn't have a label or anything on it, so it could just be self-released by the band. If you know, if you're familiar with Nothing Is Real, definitely jump in those comments and let me know something about that one as well. We've got some Slam here. This is a killer release. Dysentery with Fragments. I actually do own this one, but this will go to my stack to take with me to Metal Devastation Fest in October. I guess it's only January now, but I can start putting the freebies together to give away now. Next up, we have Architectural Genocide with Cordyceps Anthropomorph. Yeah, butchered that one. Man, some of these bands, the album title and band names is just absolutely ridiculous. They make it as hard as possible to try to pronounce this stuff. This is also released on Comatose Records. Another killer release. This is Anthropophagus with No Waste of Flesh. I haven't pulled this one off. I've been listening to some of their newer stuff. This one came out in 2011, but just some heavy, nasty stuff from Anthropophagus. Killer band there. We have some more Blasphemer. This one is Devouring Deception, and this one was released on, I think the other one was on Comatose as well. So we got a twofer. So hopefully I'll like the band, and it's a good way to jump into their discography is having a couple of their albums. Got a little gratuitous nudity there on the front as well, so can't go wrong with that. Next up, we have Venomous Echoes with Writhing Tomb Amongst the Stars. This is a Vargheist Records release. Actually, on this one, I don't remember a ton about it. I'm going to have to revisit this one. I believe this has a bit of a black metal vibe going on, but could be off. It's been a while since I've pulled this off the shelf and listened to it, so definitely going to have to go back and revisit that one. I'm getting old, man. My memory's just not what it used to be. I have so many albums in the collection. Had some tape stuck to me there. I don't have as many duplicates though so far as I anticipated, so that is always a good thing. This is one that I've seen around everywhere, grab bags, all that type of stuff, and somehow it is like eluded my collection until now. This is a Lust of Decay with Infesting the Exhumed, and it's actually a super solid death metal release, and some more gratuitous nudity, but I'm stoked to have that one in the collection now. Next up, we have Logic of Denial with Aftermath. Recognize that logo from anywhere. Do not own this one. So there's a metric ton of Comatose. If you do the death metal options, and I didn't take all the Comatose out of his stockpile there, you're going to get a lot of Comatose releases. Next up, we have, man, this is going to be another one that's Necrotic Gore Beast. Okay, yeah, I should know this. Necrotic Gore Beast with Human Deviants Galore. This is a band that I see around a lot of the brutal death metal distros, and I have not checked them out yet. So this is going to be my introduction to Necrotic Gore Beast, and hopefully I'll enjoy them. It's just one of those bands that for me has always been around, and I just haven't uh, taken the plunge to check them out yet. So now I have no excuses. Next up, we have Morgue with Art Gore. Wanted to make sure. Now, I don't think this is like this was released through Hell's Headbangers, so it could be. I have a band called Morgue in the collection, but it's like some 90s death metal. Off the top of my head, I wouldn't expect this to be the same band, but I could be wrong. It could be. Next up, we have a Horrific Demise with Excruciating Extermination. And I didn't butcher that. I'm quite impressed with myself. Looks like brutal death metal. I mean, just from the looks on that, another Comatose release. I'm gonna have between the last grab bag that I did and this one, I have so much death metal in there that's just waiting. I mean, I'm gonna be death metaled out by the time, if that's possible, by the time I make it through all of this stuff. Next up, we have Immortal Suffering with Eternal Damnation. That looks like some classic stuff. This was released on Deus do Mortis Records. It's got a demo from '94 and a demo from '95, so it definitely had that old school Immortal Suffering look going on, and definitely some classic stuff there. Next up, we have Intricated with Apocalyptic Metamorphosis. Oh man, that glare is killing me. Yeah, I apologize, guys. Man, I keep saying I'm going to do something about it, and I just haven't. I don't have excuses. Looks like some stick stuff there from Intricated. Looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, we have, oh, this is awesome. I didn't even know that this was on a physical format. This is Putridium with Visions from Beyond. Looking for Putridum. Yeah, I can't talk. I'm gonna blame the teeth today, but super stoked to have this one in the collection. Yeah, this has got to be a demo from. This is another one of those old demos. I'm not seeing a date. It was mastered in 2022, so some of the I think it was last year. If it's the same band that I'm thinking of, put out a killer release last year or year before. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I cheated. I went back and I went to Metal Archives and I looked, and actually this was recorded in 2022. I thought it had come out a time before that, but they did have a full length that came out of July of last year that is absolutely phenomenal on Iron Blood Death Corporation. Definitely check that one out. But stoked to have this EP demo in the collection. Honestly, I did not know that was on a physical format. Next up, we have Stabbing with Ravenous Psychotic Onslaught. Killer EP from Stabbing. Yes, it's going to have to fight the glare. I actually already own that one, but that will be in the giveaway stack that I take with me. Somebody will be happy to take that one because it is an absolutely phenomenal release. Next up, we have Prion with Uncertain Process. I believe I saw another Prion in here as well. Aberrant Calamity. I'm not super familiar with this band. I didn't own any of their material in the collection, so got two. About like with the Blasphemer, I have two a 2 album or 2 release gateway to get into to start off listening to. Next up, we have Severed Remains with a display of those defiled. Another Comatose release. Go figure. I figured there was going to be a lot more Vargheist. I see some in here. Maybe just haven't worked my way to it yet. But honestly, I own so much of the Vargheist discography. It's nice to have some other stuff in here as well. Next up, we have Suture with a Carnivorous Urge to Kill. I do already own this one, but it is a phenomenal, phenomenal release. So that's another one that I think it'll find a good home come October. Next up, we have one that I'm having trouble reading. It is a Comatose release, but the wrap on, I can't read the logo. It's got one of those logos that's impossible to read, and the wrap was covering, and I still don't know. Stiffed, maybe? Maybe you guys can help me out with it, with Salvation Within Insanity. Maybe someone better, but it looks like it says stiffed, so it could be sift or stiffed, but yeah. New one to me, obviously. All right, next up we have Vomit the Soul with Portraits of Inhuman Abominations. That looks like some pretty sick stuff. It's got that not super intricate artwork. It looks like maybe they're just more focused on the music. So looking forward to checking that one out. We got a split between Filth Eater and Void Blight with Embrace Decay. I believe this is a Vargheist. No, this was released through Malevolent Sound. I would have assumed that this was a Vargheist release, but it was actually released through Malevolent Sound. Next up, we have Oshiago with the Book of Wonders. I own some material from this band. I do not think I own this particular release. This looks like an EP release. It might be a full length with that's got to be a full length with that many tracks. This was released through Horror, Pain, Gore, Death in 2019, which makes it a miracle that I don't own this one already. So, because I own so much stuff from Horror, Pain, Gore, Death. Next up, we have Overmars with Born Again. This is a band out of France. I was going to say, I think they're more of like an industrial. They're on Crucial Blast, so it's got to be something weird. I had some Overmars. It was like an album that was a red cover. I may still have it. I can't remember. I remember it being super heavy on the industrial side of things, and I'm assuming this is going to be in that same vein of sound. So could be something I really like. I don't know. Sometimes those Crucial Blast releases are weird, but I'm weird, so who knows? Maybe I'll just absolutely love it. Next up, we have some more Crucial Blast, and this is a band that I do like. This is Gnaw Their Tongues with an epiphanic vomiting of blood. Don't have much Gnaw Their Tongues in the collection, so definitely looking forward to listening to that one. Next up, we have some Drone. I actually already own this one. Kind of doomy Drone. I believe this band's out of Oregon. Man, it's kind of like doomy Drone experimental type stuff. They even Drone is atmospheric kind of sounding stuff, but they bring in like some atmospheric sounds into their material as well. This is Trees with Light's Bane. I picked this one up way back. You can actually find their releases fairly cheap, so if that sounds like something you want to sink your teeth into, and without pulling the trigger on a $120 grab bag, you can actually find these Trees albums fairly cheap. And I do recommend them. That's the only one that I own, but now I also have Sickness In from Trees. So I got a couple of their releases in this. So stoked to have that one. Another Crucial Blast release. And then we have Necrosov with Extinction. I remember seeing this artwork around, um, but that's all I can tell you about it. It is another Crucial Blast, so no telling what I'm getting into as far as the music goes. It says Nuclear Black Armageddon, Australian black slash noise. Noise, yeah, I can see that. A noisy type project on Crucial Blast, definitely. Next up, we have In Here with Old Earth. I believe I had someone sent me this release of just the disc. I believe I got like a promotional um, copy of just the disc way back. This is Death Doom, kind of avant-garde Death Doom, but I did enjoy what I remember from listening to that particular release that back when it was sent to me. So it's kind of nice to have it on a complete physical format now. We got another release from Trees. I guess I'm getting the whole discography here. We have Freed of This Flesh. I actually have never even heard of this particular release from the band, so this one is absolutely completely new to me. As I was saying, they're kind of like that drone, experimental kind of droney type stuff. Definitely something you can put in and just kind of zone out to if that sounds like something you would be up for. How about that? Next up, we have another Crucial Blast. This is Legion of Andromeda. Andromeda. Let me try that again. Legion of Andromeda with Iron Scorn. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what I'm into, what I'm in for on this one. I will say Crucial Blast released one of the most terrifying albums I've ever heard. If you would like me to fill you guys in on that or whatever, jump in the description and I can uh, tell you about that Corpus Watchy, I believe is how you pronounce it, album. Next up, we have Morgue Walker. Now, this, I remember this coming out through Vargheist. I actually already own this one, but look at that artwork. That is absolutely killer. This one is called No One Left Alive. Gotta love some Morgue Walker. Next up, this has got to be a Hell's Headbangers release. It is. It's Cemetery Urn with a Barbaric Retribution. I'm not sure if I own this one or not. I do own one Cemetery Urn release, but I don't think it's this one. I think this is the newer of the Cemetery Urn releases. So if it is the newer release, then I am stoked to have that one in the collection. Next up, we have Vicarious Slaughter with a Ritual Evisceration. This is another Vargheist release, and I highly recommend this one. Killer stuff. Kind of got a blackened vibe going on to it, but it is fantastic. Definitely check that one out if you have not done so. Next up, we have Putrefying Cadaverment with Indiscriminate Butchery. Yeah, I pronounced it right. My mouth is getting fatigued. No homo, but killer stuff there. I do already own that one as well. Next up, we have Axiom Chaos with Primacy Arrival. Another Comatose release. Just when you thought we made it through all the Comatose releases, you get another one in there. We have Corpse Arise with Spite and Kill. I can't remember if I picked this one up or not. There are, I believe, 2 Corpse Arise releases. I think I may own the other one. Once again, the memory is just kind of fading, but definitely, if my memory is serving me correct, I don't think I own this one. So it is nice to have that one in the collection. Now I'm going to empty the box out. We've made it through most of the stuff. I know you guys are probably like, wrap it up, dude. Next up, we have Inner Sphere and Fall of Gnosis and Pythonism with the Imperishable Realm 3-way split. Actually, I enjoy all 3. They're kind of contrasting styles on this, but I do enjoy all 3 bands on that split. I remember buying that one directly from Bandcamp. Next up, I do not own this one. This is Andreth with the Elegy of the Necro Chosen. I'm pretty sure this is a Vargheist release as well. I remember seeing this one up on the getting shared around, and I was in a financial crisis when this came out. So definitely stoked to have this in the collection. Looking forward to checking that one out. I was kind of salty that I didn't have money, so I really didn't listen to it like I should have when it came out. Um, we have Psionic Madness. I believe this is their newest as well with Warhead Crucifix. I do not own this one. Psionic Madness is out there. It's some pretty good stuff. It definitely has those kind of black metal vibes going on in it as well. But looking forward to checking this one out. That artwork is absolutely nuts. Next up, we have Pharaoh Lord with Purity of Corruption. Nice band, nice stuff here from Vargheist. I do already own this one. Pharaoh Lord is one of those bands that I'm going to pick up what they release through that moniker. It's a lot of the same guys in these bands making different styles of music that kind of intertwine and that type stuff. But Pharaoh Lord is one that I do enjoy on that label, and I'm always going to seek out their material. Last but not least, we have Vessel of Balan with Blood and Moons. This is another Vargheist release, and I do not have this one. So stoked that the Vargheist releases that I got in this box were kind of mixed with stuff that I owned and stuff that I didn't. So I did get some new to me stuff. So that's all I've got in this. Hope you guys liked it. I hope you check it out. It seems like something you want. Definitely jump on them. I love the fact that they're not killing you with the shipping costs and all of that. Like you just pay the tax, and if you're in somewhere that has the sales tax, the fact that you can do it right there on Bandcamp is awesome. I think it was like $130 maybe total for 120 CDs, and I mean 120. Where am I at? For 50 CDs, the $120 for 50 CDs. There we go. So you're like at what, $2 and some change. Can't go wrong with that. That's all I've got for today. Like I said, I am working on the album of the year video. Hopefully, I will have that up and available to you guys sooner than later because we're almost through January, and I can't be stuck on 2025 when we're trying to move forward through 2026. So that's all I got for today. I'll quit rambling. Stay classy, stay metal, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys soon. I promise.